Hey guys, welcome back. Yet another build, well, budget build for the Dragon Breath Rune Knight. This time we're going to use an OCP, and it's one that has recently been included in, well, if you watch this video, it would have been recent, but it's the Guardian Helm that combos with a King Schmidt set, and I thought it'd be a good idea to, you know, do a Dragon Breath build that featured the entire set, seeing as, you know, you get bonuses from them anyway. So first, obviously, we're still running the Temporal Circlet or Circlet of Time for Rune Knight, additional HP, additional SP, 15% Dragon Breath damage every 3 refines, 5% long range damage every 4 refines, and 5% ACD reduction at plus 11. Obviously, Strength plus 1, Temporal Dex Jewel, bow damage 2% per 2 refines, hit plus 5 per 2 refines, and attack 2% plus 5 refines. Still, we can confirm if bow damage means long range damage or actually with a bow. And this guy's card, VCT plus 5% but minus 1% per refine at plus 11. That makes it under, well, minus 6% VCT. At plus 9, you get 1% long range damage, and plus 11, 2% long range damage. So 3%, not bad. And moving on to the King Schmidt set, we have the King Schmidt's suit, can't be destroyed, 10% damage to large and medium. At plus 7, you get 10% damage to fire and shadow. Plus 9, reduce damage taken from dragon and formless by 15%. And at plus 11, you get 10% reduced damage from large and medium. Now, obviously, it does have a set bonus with the King Schmidt's Mantio, additional HP, SP 5%, and if it's plus 22 in total for the upgrades, you get 15% ACD reduction, which is good because, like I always say, Dragon's Breath really needs a lot of ACD reduction. And yeah, we got the Porcello card here, again, generic attack card for the armor, very good for when you're in the budget. Next, we have the King Schmidt's Mantio. Physical magical damage against fire and shadow, plus 2%, plus 7, you get reduced physical damage from dragons and formless by 5%, and plus 11, you get increased physical and magical damage against dragon and formless by 15%. We got EA3, EA5, and EA3 here. A lot of long range damage, perfect for me. And obviously, Man Black card, 1% damage, 1% long range damage per 10 base dex, so that's up to 12% with the stats that I have right now. And we have the King Schmidt's Insignia Dex from the last video, additional 7% long range damage, and once it's comboed, you get 3% more LRD and 1 more attack speed. Luck 4, FS6, like I said, I wish it was an expert archer, but. And we have Strong, that combos with, guess what, Bear's Power, that we are also using in this build. So, yeah, 25% physical damage, and obviously the gold Scrabble card. Now, Temporal Dex Boots, yeah, HP, SP, 3 dex per 3 refines. At 120 dex, we get 0.5 second FCT reduction, which is important because Dragon Breath has 0.5 seconds of FCT and 5% long range damage. You also have EA4 for 8% long range damage, and obviously Bear's Power, because combos with the Strong, again, for 25% damage to all sizes. Illusion Booster R, 5%, you know, obviously, you understand, Expert Archer 5, 10% long range damage, and the Gold Scrabble card, like I always say, a good generic attack card for the accessory. Now, the OCP, Guardian's Helm, increase physical magical damage against all sizes by 10%, immune to curse. With the suit, you get all stats plus 10, and reduced damage taken from players by 7%. Also immune to freeze, which is good. With the Mantio, all stats plus 10, you know, more reduction from players. And with the Dex Insignia, you get 5 for all stats and 10% long range damage. And you also get an additional 3% reduction from players. I'm not sure if that's demi-human or players, so, you know, go figure. And obviously, weapon of choice, Awakened Dragonic Slayer, HP SP 5% per 2 refines, 5% Dragon Breath damage for 3 refines. At +7, you get 10% ACD and VCT reduction. Very good, very important. At +9, you get 10% long range damage. At +11, you get additional 7% ACD reduction. And yeah, very important. Obviously, Archer Skeleton card for additional 10% long range damage. We have 2. You know, budget way to run Dragon's Breath. So yeah, this is the full King Schmidt set. I really want to show you guys the damage on this because it's really good compared to the gray set even. Alright, here we are at the eggs. Let's do some buffs first before we start hitting the eggs. 516,000 damage. That's pretty good. It's about 40,000 more than the gray set, and about 50,000 more than version 2, or whatever set you'd want to call it. Next, the fire egg. We're gonna do water breath. Obviously the damage is still gonna be the same, but again, it's a lot better than the last 2 that we did, just because of the enchants. Alright guys, as you can see, the damage is a lot better than the gray set or even version 2, which is the I don't know, the mixed set, I would call it. Yeah, the enchants actually carry it. Bear's Power and Strong from the insignia. Also the Expert Archer enchants for the Mantu also carries it. You know, there's a lot of factors. It is missing a lot of ACD reduction and VCT reduction that the gray set actually has. On the budget, I would still go for the gray set. If you want to make it a little bit more complicated, obviously it's going to be a lot harder to build up this set, especially with running Fall of Glassheim and, you know, getting it all done, you know. Yeah, hopefully this gives you an idea of what it can do. The damage difference isn't really that much, so I'd much prefer the gray set if I were you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.